Hello,
Hello.
and welcome to our last TV show of the year. And we have our special guest here also. I am George Lester Fortier Jr., your current president of the Chicagoland Toys for Tots Motorcycle Parade. And would you mind introducing yourself, young lady?
I'm Teresa Jackson from Toy Committee.
Okay, and next to you is?
I am Patty Markowski, and I'm Toy Committee as well, and the future president.
Yes, and by the way, they're doing this all without cue cards. I want everybody to know that.
I want to be as funny as Lester.
No, I'm not funny. I'm just old and I forget stuff. Anyway, we are here to thank everyone, and there's no way we could thank everyone by name. I explained it to these young ladies because that'd be kind of hard to do, and you're undoubtedly going to miss someone, and they will look at you funny for the rest of your life, and that's why we can't. I don't want to miss anyone.
Makes sense.
So once you guys start, when you get tired of talking, you can let Patty take over. As far as how does this parade work? Who do we have to thank?
Well, all the committees, all the volunteers, organizations, everybody who just took any part of their day, their time. It was really a great effort. It was successful. It was tons of fun. Great feedback. So I just want to thank everybody who took, every little part. It all came together. So that's my big gratitude and thanks to everybody. Kindness and generosity goes above and beyond.
And it's very true. The largest contributor of time and effort versus the smallest contributor of time and effort. Either one of them, we couldn't have done this without.
Exactly. Do
you agree, Patty, as I try to get her in a conversation?
Yeah. I totally agree. There was so much participation. Everybody's walking around with smiles and great Christmas music, and we are helping the families.
Do you remember the first time you got involved?
Oh, it's been a while.
Couldn't have been that long.
No, it's been about 6-7 years, but I would just do the parade.
Wow, that's like a lifetime.
I know.
Anyway,
for me, yeah.
My question is, what was the first thing, the biggest thing that impressed you upon getting involved from the inside out? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It impressed me, the parade, how many of the people came together with their motorcycles.
Oh,
and
yeah. Like invaded a small town, or big
all
town,
of
really.
the volunteers, and
it's just, it was completely exciting. Every part of it.
It seemed like, oh wow, how do we do all this, like volunteering with all these people, but they did it and wonderful. So that amazed me. Wow. The organization just.
Especially when you know that everybody was doing that in the true sense of a volunteer.
Yeah.
Is that a good way of putting it? Without saying nothing?
Exactly. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
And that is truly amazing. That's what we have to get. Everybody out there, if you're watching, some of my students said they were watching. They really enjoyed looking at you. Or it was me, I forget which they said. But anyway.
Extra credits to
That's
his
right, nobody
students.
called in, man.
If you call in.
But we need to get younger. Okay? And I convinced these pretty young ladies to come on the show. Oh, I don't want to sound mean or nothing, because I want to show everybody what most 99% of the people that help us look like. How's that?
There you go. Absolutely.
Exactly.
We want to get as many people involved as possible. It's nice to see youth in this organization. We had our newest board member, Shelby, on the show last week.
Yeah, she was great.
And she was doing great. And
she is.
All you young people do, the biggest thing you guys do on this TV show, you may not realize this, but you understand, you do make me look older. I just want you to know
that. No. Never.
Okay.
My mom said don't call them people old.
Oh,
she said say seasoned.
It's seasoned experience. Yes, I like
experience.
Yeah. Let's make believe we're all used cars. I get you, I'd be in the back row. You know what I mean?
There you go. Yeah.
But anyway, another thing I'd like to talk about. Who's this? Anybody we know? No, that's the boss guy, isn't it? Yeah. I want to talk about our 9 committees. And what's what puts this whole thing together. Our fundraising committee, our toy committee, bylaws committee, Northside committee, public relations committee, security committee, product committee, tier committee, and awards committee. We split up our membership into those 9 committees, and somehow we like sewing them all together. And the last day before the parade, we pull it tight, and everybody comes together.
It really is. It's amazing. it's amazing how everything comes together so nicely.
And the parade, believe it or not, you may think is the ending of this and it would just move forward, but actually, what have you girls been doing the last couple of weeks?
We're filling the orders for the families, so there's been some pickups going on, so it's been a lot of fun to see, the joy coming in and the gratitude.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's one thing that we've been doing is just getting those toys out to those families, and it's fun. It's amazing. They're happy. They're excited. The kids are coming in, so.
And the biggest complaint I've heard so far is people are forgetting to put their phone numbers on their letters.
Yeah, that's something, yeah.
Unless you send a pigeon that knows where you live, we ain't gonna know how to get a hold of you.
Yeah, we do
Right.
need that phone number. So we
Need
can
the phone numbers.
call and make a pickup date. So.
And we have been making every effort to fulfill the needs of the underprivileged children of Chicago. I said that pretty good, didn't I?
Yes.
You did.
We have definitely been trying. We've been trying to get through the letters. We've been.
Right, we've emptied
Yeah.
out the warehouse twice. We put the word out about running out of toys, and thank you, Chicagoland,
Yes.
Oh,
for
yeah.
getting
Yes.
involved and helping us.
We had an outpour of help. It
Mm-hmm.
was just wonderful and just heartfelt for a lot of us. That to see that
Chicago's great.
people genuinely came through.
That's right, and
Awesome.
you guys do a good job because I've seen you at the other warehouse. How they come and they get the toys, or get their bags and such, and verify who they are, and you do it in a very respectful, and you make sure these people don't feel bad about it.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah, no shame at all,
And to be honest with you, not so much of these people next to me, but most people really get involved because who knows, they might be at the other end of that next year.
Yeah, or they've been at that
Have you
end
noticed
before.
that? Right,
Yeah.
and they want to give back.
Either past or future. You never know what the situation's going to be, what the day brings. So, no, respect is given to everyone, no
Right.
matter what. Always.
And like I said this afternoon, which I guess ain't going to be on because they cut me. But anyway, I said, growing up as children, because there was a lady at this factory that we went to, he really gets into Christmas. He says the Christmas, does her house, does her thing. She wears a Santa Claus outfit. And I looked at her and says, caught her when she was alone. I says, that must be because you had a very, probably bad experience as a child, and that's why you get so much into it now.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like what she said.
Yeah.
Every kid had a Christmas. I think they'd be different human beings. Some of these guys, who knows. If you miss Halloween, maybe you didn't get a costume. Oh, well, you get over it. You steal your buddy's candy. Okay, well, when you don't get any presents at Christmas, I think that really affects someone a lot more. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. So it does make a huge difference.
And a lot of people don't understand Thanksgiving yet. But anyway.
I do.
1978 was the very first parade. Okay? And you're right, a lot of our members, of which we have many, again, I can't say the number because if I was wrong, that they'd say I'm a liar, and I don't want that to happen.
Just
More than two. We have more than two members.
plenty.
But like Teresa had said, a lot of those people can remember being helped when they were younger, and now they're in a position in life to give back, and
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. So
So you make sure you let them calls come in, Gary. Okay. By the way, we have Gary, who's producing this show.
I'm working with the phone company now. We're getting all
Yeah, find out what's going on here.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
But one thing we're doing, we're making memories.
I like that.
We're making memories that
Yeah.
they'll never forget. So that's a great thing to be a part of.
And the teamwork is amazing. We had
Absolutely.
like this afternoon, we had gone and someone had given us stuff to ensure that we can make sure every underprivileged child in Chicago has a Christmas at our warehouse, and there were pallets and pallets and pallets of these boxes, and these two little girls, and I wasn't going to climb upstairs, so I was going like this to the little hole in the banister, and then these young
We
people,
appreciate it.
and these
Also
young
good.
people, younger than me, I could say young people from down the street in this industrial park we're at, came in, took off their coats,
Save the day.
and it was like choreographed swimming. It was amazing.
It really was.
They
They
were
had
thrown from one. You had to talk about it,
Invisible
yeah.
superhero capes on because
Yeah,
they
yeah.
literally saved the day. And
But they were tossing the boxes to each other, boom, 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 and up, boom. I mean, it was amazing.
it was like in a perfect assembly
Yeah,
line. I was like
yeah.
shocked. I was like, oh my goodness. And
Like
they're
a-
so kind.
Like a baseball double play. It was truly amazing. And did it with a big smile on their face. I don't know if it's
Yes,
because they
they
were
did.
helping our organization or because they were helping you. Maybe
Hey,
a little bit
either
of both.
way, I'll take it.
A little bit of
Yes.
both, perhaps.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
So-
good. It was good.
I guess you girls still got it because me and Tom were there, nothing happened. We're,
Well, it worked out.
told them we're going to wear tight pants next time,
There
something.
you go. There you go. Do what you got to do. Get stuff done, Step up your game.
I like that. And of course, I invited everyone on the show today, and we're almost halfway through it, and nobody's here but these lovely ladies and my friend Gary Diamond
Thanks, Gary.
on the phones. And I'd like to inform all of our members that Gary Diamond did in fact accept his nomination for parade coordinator. So hopefully we'll be on our board
Exciting.
next year.
Exciting.
Northside coordinator. What did I say? Parade coordinator? I don't know what I said. Just get back on the board, Gary. I miss you.
Awesome.
Yeah, I just got word the bus when all the people are stuck in traffic. They'll be here in a little while.
It must have been a terrible plane crash or something. Well, anyway, we had Vice President who was up for re-election. No one ran against him. That would be Tom Dirtz, our esteemed colleague and hardworking man.
Awesome.
Yes.
Love him.
Of course, when I was up for election, everybody ran against me, so that's saying something. Let me find this. It's in here somewhere.
Yes, Tom Dirtz and Gwen Fox, they did an amazing job, and
Oh, the coordination
Are
is amazing.
doing an amazing job.
Thank you all those people that let us use their, I can mention this, Penske gave us this big giant diesel truck to go get some stuff. Gave it to us outright, right? We just had to, put up a credit card in case something happened, but it's not gonna charge us anything.
Perfect.
So that's kinda nice.
Amazing.
And that happens a
good.
lot for this organization. And like I said before, it's not because they're doing it for me, or they're doing it for Teresa, or doing it for Patty or Gary. They're doing it for the people that kept this organization going for the past 41 years, okay? My biggest job as president, I feel, is to make sure it's in as good a shape as it was when I first became president, and to always respect and honor the people that were before me.
Oh, absolutely.
I didn't practice that. It was right off the top of my head.
I like that.
that was
You did good.
excellent. You get an A for effort.
Do I? Why,
there, yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. I don't know about those students. They didn't call in.
Oh, that's
so-
okay. They all passed.
Oh,
But have the
They're
extra
probably shy.
credits.
Well, that one guy, every time I said something he thought was bad, he'd write it down, because I told him about what happened to me at the other college.
oh.
Anyway, treasurer's up for re-election, and Georgiana Webster accepted her nomination for that. There's nobody running against her on that. As I said, the North Side coordinator is also up for election, and Gary Diamond accepted that.
Perfect.
And then we had the product coordinator who is Scott Rehack. He's doing an excellent job. Him and his staff, his committee, what you want to call them, and they do a great job, and he also accepted that. Now, we have a few more meetings that someone else can run, according to our bylaws, and we have to make sure all the people who are going to accept the nomination do that before, like 15, 20 days before the election, because we have to, old school, just like you got to have a letter to get participate in our charity, not a fax, not an email. Same thing with this. We actually mail out a letter of election to let everybody knows who's being
Okay.
elected. Straight to their house. I know you like the Facebook, and I don't even know what Twitter is. I thought it was a guitar, to be honest with you.
I
thought
don't
it was a
know
speaker.
either.
But that's how we do it. Any questions about that, give me a call. This is going on rather nicely. How about you? I heard Patty, you explained about what meant the first thing that you've seen in this parade. How about you, young lady? How long have you been doing it?
I've been doing it 4 years. So
Okay.
the very first time she asked me if I wanted to help, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, I would love to.
Really? So you let her in, huh?
Yeah, she let me in.
Somebody had to bring you
She
in.
let
That's how
me
they-
in. Yeah, and then
Okay, I get your lumps, okay.
after that very first time, I was hooked.
Really?
Absolutely.
What was the biggest thing that
gosh.
impressed you besides me? No, just kidding.
Besides you. I mean, just the enjoyment that everybody was having. It doesn't matter.
You
if
could
it's
feel the vibe,
snowing.
can't you?
You can
Yes,
totally
there is.
feel the good vibes coming from everybody. And if it's cold, if it's nice, there's a smile on their face no matter what. And so that's what
Everybody.
I love. And all you hear is for the kids, it's for the kids. We're here no matter what.
Well, you get to
That's-
actually see it. You get to see the beginning of it when we start getting all this stuff, and then how you
Yes.
sort it and bag it
Yes.
and this, and then you see people come and get it, the whole thing.
Yes.
But when
Yeah.
things go bad, I got to say, it's going to be bought a truck to help us transport our stuff throughout the year, and we're going to get it wrapped. It's
That's good.
Toys for
That's
Tots.
a great
But our
idea.
vice president has been saying this since I've known him, and I guarantee you it will be on the truck. No matter how bad things are, Mr. Durst will come up to me and say to me walking away, he says, "Don't worry, we got this."
Yeah.
And he has not failed me yet, believe it or
no.
not, or the organization.
No.
Okay.
No. The commitment and passion from him will never fail.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And, so it's a tough job. He has a tough job.
And he touched the hearts of everybody that watched 2579.
So you're saying if he was a heart surgeon, he would have been a real good one.
Yes. He melted my heart watching it, and
He did.
I can't even erase it on my DVR. I have to keep it.
Yes, there you go. I liked it. Yeah.
Yes.
No, Tom, there's everybody that participates, and whether you spend an hour or you guys got to spend what when you're doing it 10, 15 hours a day in there. But don't worry, we feed them at least once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had one sandwich today,
Okay.
and you made sure I ate, so I didn't.
This is very important. We don't want you to fall down. We got to keep up with the group. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, you guys are good.
And
Hey, you guys got a caller.
hey, who are you? And what is your name? And what is your question?
Howdy.
Hey, Mr. Voss. How are you,
Jack
sir?
Voss?
How are you folks?
We're doing
Good.
great.
How are
And
you?
before I forget, I don't know if they could hear you as well as they can hear me. Is if you want to get onto our website, it's www.chicagolandtft.org, and also our Facebook page. We still have 2 of those, right?
Well, actually, we have 3, but
We have 3 of them. Wow, you should tell us, especially like me.
I was just going to say maybe I have a suggestion. I think you should retire, Les, and let these lovely young ladies do the show.
Well, thank you for that vote of
Thank you.
support. I really, truly appreciate that.
Thank you, Mr. Voss.
Thank you.
But let's not forget who convinced them to be on the show, shall we?
That's right. No, listen, you're saying...
We'll get.
I know it wasn't me, but still let them think.
We'll
Still think about
we'll
that.
let you
Les,
sit here.
you're thanking everyone that's helping, and I think you deserve a large amount of thanks. You've been a great president,
Absolutely.
and you've dealt with things that no president
I die?
would have expected. No.
Well, thank you, Jack, and I've always dealt with things.
And you've always been a gentleman, and I think we've progressed very well and a lot because of you.
Well, I
Absolutely.
thank you for that, Jack.
Yeah.
I wish you could be
We feel the
president
same
forever.
way.
I'm going to have you talk at my wake.
I'd be honored to.
And we have been through a lot, haven't we?
Yes, you have, personally. You're a hard worker, and we don't thank you enough.
I don't do this to be thanked. I just want the cards that say
Well,
president.
you
That's all I-
deserve it. You've done a wonderful job, and I'm proud to have been on the board with you.
Well, thank you. I wish you'd get involved again.
That was so kind.
Well, I'm involved, believe me.
And I'm very humble, Jack, because this parade I insisted on having my own bathroom, and I forgot about it and never used it.
Well, thanks for letting us know about that.
I'm just kidding. It was hidden though.
But remember, after the show is off and it gets warm out, we'll still have our website active and up to date.
Yeah.
And so...
Well, it would be cool, Jack. We had discussed this when we were face to face. I'd like to talk about it on the television show if I could. Years and years ago when I was just a member, and Jack, I think you were on the board or real close to the board, he used to videotape each and every board meeting. Am I correct?
Yeah, well,
Do we have enough bleeps for those meetings, do you think?
Yeah, that was fun back then, too.
It'd be kind of nice maybe put a CD together of that and maybe get people to buy them.
Yeah. We'll see.
Oh, we did. I do remember that.
That would be a lot of work.
Okay, then maybe just 1 or 2. Just 1. Because where we used to have our meetings, the meeting area was in front of the bar, and the bar had a big door you can close it. Then they had a speaker in there. So every time somebody didn't hear something nice, how about it, Jake? They'd all open up the door, come walking out. Yeah, we had some issues back then.
How about showing some photos from the...
Yes, I shall. Where shall I go?
It's nice that the
Start at
website
the
too
beginning.
has so many different options, not just the gallery of pictures, but the amount of
yeah.
information that's given on the website
That's all Jack.
is perfect. I mean, so I really like the fact that you can see, the board
Oh, yeah.
members and stuff like that. So
Do you have the 40?
it's a great website.
Do you have the 41st on here, Jack?
Absolutely.
Where's it at?
It's the first page you go to when you go to Chicagolandtft.org.
The home page?
Well, it's the announcement page. There is a home page, but when you go to our website, you go to the announcement page and news because
Okay, this gotta be it here then. Let me know if this is it.
After.
Excuse me, ladies. We're gonna-
No, go ahead.
Just scroll down.
All you people staring, you gotta
Scroll
stop
down.
now.
He said to scroll down.
You had it last week.
This it? Celebrating our 41st year. It must be. I could read, Jack.
I have a delay. I can't tell you.
Okay, I'll let you watch I'll wait a couple seconds.
Well, maybe I'll hang up and let another caller get in.
Jack, okay, how many do we have backed up there, Gary?
Lines are hot.
Yeah, none.
Okay, thank you, Jack. You can stay on. Can you see it now?
Yeah,
He said to scroll
no, I'm.
exactly.
My coverage is a little sporadic tonight.
Okay, not a problem. I'll go through it. Oh, there are the horses and stuff. All right, I will talk to you later. And thank you so much for those compliments.
Oh, you're
Actually, it'd be the
welcome.
truth, I think.
It is.
Anyway.
Absolutely.
Okay, thanks again, Jack. You've been a good friend all these years.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You're a great president.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Jack.
Here's my vice president paying me homage. What was that?
I thought he wanted to borrow some money from me or something.
I thought I died.
And now covering the wake up.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
No, but the website, I really like the website a lot.
Oh, yeah, here's all the Mrs. Ciceros, and I insisted that the lady that walked with the Miss Ciceros be in the picture. Because she got just as cool as everybody else, right? She should be in there, don't you
Yeah.
think? And they all talked English. Anyway, here's the governor. The guy that...
There's Gwen.
There's Gwen. There's the mother Toys for Tots, I guess you'd call her. She's the one to make things happen.
Yes,
Oh,
she
yeah.
does.
She got the heart the size of Texas, man.
Oh, yes.
She got to start eating too, though. You know, she's getting kind of skinny, that lady.
Yeah, sometimes we're all
Is that me?
working along, worker bees.
I know she works too hard.
Yeah. We all have to be told sometimes, stop, take a
Winnie,
break.
this beautiful young lady here, you cannot make her feel bad about anything. And if she gets mad at you, it lasts about 10 seconds, and
Yeah.
then she moves on. And that's
Yeah,
something
she's
very
so
special to
sweet.
find in anyone, much less a woman. And she has a lot of responsibilities in this organization.
Yes.
This guy just throws water on the bikes and he goes home.
Oh.
That's bad, huh?
Oh,
It's the last
boy.
show, I will forget. Anyway, here's the Santa Claus. That's amazing. Harley should sue him because I don't think that bike's designed for that. This guy with the whistle aggravates me, but he does the job. He's been doing that for years.
That's a really good picture, though. He's in
These are all the people looking for Gary right before the parade, I think. Right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Okay. These guys just robbed
There's
the,
Danielle and Tom.
these guys just robbed the bank.
They don't
And then
And
they
their
got the parade.
onesies. And their onesies.
And here's Tom Dirtz and Danielle, his daughter, who are very good friends with these people sitting next to me.
Yes, we love them.
Thank you, Danielle, for letting us use your friends. And Danielle could not be here today because she works.
Very hard.
She has to feed her baby and stuff. Here's a guy that want nobody to recognize him on this bike. And it's feet on. Here's our train without the tracks. That leads the parade.
Love the train.
All of our special guests go on there. That's our parade coordinator. That's right, Jimbo Finello. Here's our sidecar people. Usually take around the VIPs, let them sit in the sidecar. A lot of bikes this year. There's some more sidecars.
I love seeing all the different bikes. and
Have you
all
ever
the
been in a
decor.
sidecar?
I haven't, but I want to drive. I want to be in a sidecar. That would be.
I wouldn't like it because I
nice.
keep on reminding them, don't forget about the sidecar, don't forget about the sidecar.
Why don't you get a sidecar?
Because
Like
when
a
they go
bike
through a
with
little
sidecar.
opening, you know, I don't want them to forget it's there.
Boy.
Here's all the bikes that were donated to us. Here's all the kids, ROTC, that packed all of the semis when we were there at the parade. And there's Miss Cicero again. Ladies, we only have a few seconds left of this wonderful show. It went by quickly as usual.
That's right.
If I insulted anyone, my phone number's on the website.
Oh boy. No.
Oh, it is.
You did
Every
a great
board member
job.
has to
No.
have their
Well, you
phone
did a
number.
great job.
You did a wonderful job.
Again, I didn't follow an agenda. I just have this paper here so you think I'm smart. And anything you ladies would like to
You're
would like to say to the people that participated in this parade this year against, oh, excuse me. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. We could not have done it without you. Thank you, City Chicago. Thank you, Sylvia.
Yeah.
Thank you, Can
Thank you,
TV.
Sylvia. Thank you, Can
Yeah.
TV. I'm just happy to be a part of it.
And I hope you invite us back again. That would be great.
Yes.
Thank you.
I am in amazement of all the participation that came through this year when we really needed the
Oh, yeah.
extra help. We feel blessed and
Yes, we're very lucky.
Yeah.
Very good.
That one.
Yep. Well, bye.
So we say goodbye. Thank you again, people.